Can I just point something out here? I'm at Dad's house, so the birds are waiting for him. It's okay, birds. He'll be here soon. Oh, about the giant gaping hole. That's going to be a pool one day. It's been a hole for 14 years because that's the economical way to build a pool. Whenever my friends from my childhood see me, they always ask me, how's the pool? And I have to tell them, still a hole. Oh my god. So, guinea fowls, you're scaring me. Oh my, anyway. My dad wants me to make a documentary about porcupines because there's a couple porcupines that come around here at night and my dad gives them potatoes and carrots. They were eating my dad's plants. Hello everyone, I am back again. I know. Why does Quora feel like a second home to me? Like it's scary, but it feels so, like if I don't ask questions, it feels safe. If I start asking questions, then I don't want to... Do you like stories? Do you like good stories? Do you like short stories? Huh? Quora submitters? Sorry, my belly just grumbled. Quora answerers? Poets. Authors in the making. Here's another question for you. Do you have a crush? Have you? Well, I'm not as familiar. There's value to this, okay? There's value. I'm going to show you the value. I have the Quora app, of course, but that's not how I access this. You Google, what does a crush feel like? This is how I sat in my therapist's office the other day. Just on the couch. I used to be read bedtime stories, and also the dictionary. I wasn't listening. Maybe I would have been smarter if I did, but I wasn't. No, I didn't have an interest in the dictionary, actually. What does it feel like to have a crush? Okay, I need to scroll a little bit because I've already read most of these. Answered on November 8, 2018, from Anonymous. I was in class 8 when I first thought I had a crush on a classmate. She was beautiful and really sweet, but I had talked to her only once in my life. And suddenly, one day, I decided to propose her. That was frankly one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. It was 17th of November. I actually like Novembers. Last year, November, not gonna harp on too much about it, but that was my prime. Whoa, I was getting approached. I was getting approached. People were coming up to me in the mall. Men, mostly. One guy asked if he could be my friend, and he kind of shouted it a bit because he was just standing there kind of working. He was like, I like your mask. Do you want to be friends? Huh? Yeah, that was weird. And then this other guy tried to get me to donate to charity. Yeah, my prime. 17th of November, 8:35 a.m. when I proposed to her. Of course I was rejected, but she was still very calm and sweet. Remaining part of class 8 revolved around how people had a crush on someone without even knowing them, and my story soon got forgotten. Next year, in grade 9, she became a prefect in the students' council, and my CV, on the other hand, got thrown in the dustbin. And my CV, on the other hand, got thrown in the dustbin. There you go. Class 9 remains one of the worst days of my life till now. My academics were sinking. I was embarrassed and rejected everywhere. And I suffered what people refer to as depression. Thanks to the support of a teacher, my life was slowly coming back on track by the end of class 9. The whole of that year, I had tried to get close to my crush. Okay, we're getting back to the crush thing. Thanks, Anonymous. But wasn't able to. One day, I was literally so exasperated that I blocked her on WhatsApp. Usually, it's the other way around. We were put in different sections, so our only means of communication was WhatsApp. However, class 10 had different plans for us. There's fringe in my eye. We were again put in the same section, and it was a very awkward feeling. Almost burped, so close. On the first day of school, she sat right behind me. I can't express how excited I was. That year, I was made vice captain, while she remained a prefect. I built my confidence thanks to that, and she used to cite. We grew really close friends. I only have the passion for reading, the capability. I feel like I'm astral projecting at this moment. Like I'm still asleep in the other room. Look at me. Thanks. We grew really close friends, and she used to sit beside me sometimes. I couldn't control my smile when she used to be near me. I had fallen in love again. This is when the worst thing ever happened. By January, almost the end of the session, what? My father got a transfer notice. They're all waiting for you. They were looking at me through the window. They were all huddled up. It was actually quite intimidating. By January, my father got a transfer notice. I couldn't study in class 11 in the same school. Also, she started dating my biggest enemy ever. I'm not even saying frenemy. Enemy means enemy. On my last day in school, when I was saying goodbye to everyone, I thought of saying goodbye to her too, one last time. But just as I was about to approach her, I saw she was walking with holding my enemy's hand. I quickly noticed one of my friends at the far end of the corridor and didn't even look at her. I never looked back after that crushing moment. So, that's what a crush feels like. I'll just start telling you a story, you'll get invested, and then you'll just hear my dad stomping past. July 8th, 2020. It's possible I had a crush on my guy friend in 5th grade, but 7th grade was my first major crush. Well, it started in grade 6, but 7th grade was all the feelings. The boy I'll call Sam was in almost all of my classes. He was really cute, athletic, and blonde-haired. He was pretty popular. And I know lots of girls liked him. I tried multiple times to stop liking him. You'll never get with him, I told myself, but the problem is, with a crush, or at least a very strong one, sometimes no matter how hard you try to stop liking him, you still do. Ugh, so close. Almost burp. Ugh. Sometimes I feel like it's like a demon inside of me instead of just, you try to show off in gym class or talk extra loud when he's around and you get nervous. Yeah. I would maybe not talk extra loud. I guess it's kind of like you can't help it, and then you look back and you're like, oh, I could have talked softer. Now I just look obnoxious. Part of you wants to talk to him, but part of you shies away. The feeling when he's absent from class is devastating, especially when you planned out your best outfit. Jeez. I was absent a lot, so hopefully no one had that much of a crush on me, because I wouldn't want anyone planning out their outfit, because sometimes I would not be there for maybe a week at a time. I was busy, a busy gal, busy being, kind of stressed, just a little. The only thing that could have probably prevented me from liking him is if he did something really bad or something really mean. Other than that, I noticed all the positives in him. This was my longest crush so far. The best thing that happened when he complimented me in music class. I still think he's attractive. I'm in high school now. But my feelings for him have decreased. It's possible. If I had more classes with him, I'd like him more. He has a girlfriend now. I've had 6 to 10 crushes here and there. A guy from camp, some guy in geometry class, 2 guys in a younger grade. Right now, my crush is on a guy who used to occasionally appear in my friends' YouTube videos. I need a guy to appear occasionally in my YouTube videos for you guys to crush on. How about Fimbo? You can bet. You can bet I watched every single one of them and watched them multiple times. He's in college now, miles away, but that doesn't stop me from liking him. You can't choose who you like. This will probably pass, but sigh. I'll just enjoy it for now, I guess. Okay, thanks, Anonymous 2020. You know what they say? Distance makes the heart grow fonder. Yeah, hard to get over someone, I imagine, if they're not around. Because, like, oh, is it not? What about the proximity thing? There's so many contradicting things. Maybe there's this site called Quora, and it's basically a question and answer site.
How did he get in here?
What?
Fly.
Yeah?
How did he get in here?
In the house?
In the house, yes. Belongs outside.
How did he get in here?
It's strange to see a fly flying around in here.
I remember my childhood and you whipping flies with a cloth.
Yes, but that's because Mom insisted on having the doors and windows open. It is winter now, not summer, so there's less flies. But in winter, you never see flies because it's completely enclosed.
So how do you think he got in?
He's hatched here.
Hatched?
Or he came in as you open the door, close the door. They can't follow you in. I only live for 3 days, so...
Is that true?
Yep.
They live as maggots first.
Yes, that's what I say he hatched here. Must be.
Maggots, Dad. Apparently, it's not 3 days. I said fly lifespan and it's given me Culex pipiens or housefly. And housefly is 28 days and the other one's 7 days.
Jesus. A person living 60 and 240.
Huh.
Different species.
Like this.
Still holding for apens or whatever they are. Granny wants me to stay at her place tomorrow night because there's no one there to look after her. Unless you want to stay there.
I can play Animal Jam. The graphics on Animal Jam is so weird. It used to be 2D.
You're there to look after Granny.
I know. Well,
the whole job is
no, Dad.
She cannot live alone anymore.
Yeah.
Because if she collapses, she'll only be found the next day. I prefer to be here because you know what it's going to be like. It's going to be 30 guinea fowls here. We're going, where's Billy? Where's Billy? Where's Billy? And the porkies are going to be standing at the door going, my carrots.
Knocking.
Where's my carrots? You think you're intimidated. You see a porcupine looking at you through the door. Ready? You cool?
Anyway, my belly keeps grumbling.
Okay.